You find that actually in the life of Esther, there are some divine interventions. There are events that happen without anyone planning them, but as the story goes on, they help her on the way. They help her in the journey of her life. Like the story of the Mordecai just uncovering a plot to kill the king, and it was recorded. And later on, the king finding himself without sleep, suffering from insomnia, and then the articles are read for him, and he decides to honor Mordecai. All those things seem to be things that are just happening, but as you put together the story of Esther, you find these are divine interventions. These are things that God is doing.
Greetings to the family of precious stones across the world. My name is Ropa Muindisi, and I'm here to do my presentation on the life of Esther under the subtitle Divine Interventions. I love our mother, Dr. Arifitana. She sort of explained the theme or the term divine interventions. I'm just going to repeat what she said. She said that divine interventions are events that happen without anyone planning them. And we see so many instances in the life of Esther where there were divine interventions. The first one is when Mordecai is sitting at the gate and he uncovers a plot by two of the king's eunuchs to kill him. And he sends that information to Esther, and Esther manages to give that information to the king in the name of Mordecai. We see two of these instances. The first one was a divine intervention because Mordecai happened to be at the gate where he happened to hear this plan, and he happened to uncover it and send it to Esther. God placed him in the right place at the right time by his own divine orchestrations. And the second one is Esther happened to be queen at that time, and she happened to receive that information from Mordecai that happened to save the king's life. But what I want us to take primarily from the issue of Mordecai being in the gate is the importance of being at the right time and at the right place. God is a divine orchestrator, but we cannot negate the part that we have to play. We fast forward a few chapters ahead and we realize another instance of divine intervention. We realize we get to a certain chapter where the king is failing to sleep. He's trying to sleep and he's failing, and he tells his people to read him the books, reading the chronicles of the things that have been done. And he realizes, this is way later, and he realizes that when Mordecai uncovered that plot for the king to be killed, nothing was done for him. Because he goes on and he asks these people, what did you do for this man who uncovered the plot for people that were trying to kill me? And the people, they said nothing was done. You see, and because of that, Mordecai was able to be brought into a place of divine favor. But what I want us to get, especially from this part, is in as much as God divinely orchestrated the king losing his sleep, it's also important to understand that Mordecai did his part. It was because Mordecai had done some good for it to be able to be remembered by the king, for it to be able to be written down. He did the good and probably didn't expect any results sooner. This brings me to that verse in Proverbs 3:27 I'm going to read. It says, do not withhold good to those to whom it is due when it is within your power to act. Galatians 6:10 also tells us not to get weary in doing good, because that good we do that seemingly doesn't have any benefit, one way or the other, it aids the divine orchestration of God's plans. That's what I understand that God is a master orchestrator, and He's always in the business of divinely orchestrating things for our benefit. And it's important for us not to negate the part that we have to play. Thank you.